heading our way in your 7-day forecast.
And good morning. Thanks for joining us at 6:30. I'm Lindsey Adams.
And I'm Leah Steinberg. It's a beautiful Sunday to get outside, Lindsey.
I know, the second day of summer.
It is the second day of summer, and it was a hot one yesterday. Let's take a live look outside right now. We did get into those triple digits just briefly for maybe about an hour yesterday around 4 p.m., but the majority of the day was in those upper 90s. Hopefully you were able to stay cool and stay hydrated out there. Today going to be another warm one live in downtown Bakersfield. Right now currently sitting at 68, so just a little cooler at this time than it was yesterday, but still going to be a scorcher by this afternoon. 64 rather in Fresno, 51 in San Luis Obispo, and low 60s along the coast in Santa Barbara. Also, our wind speeds not looking too bad. A little bit breezy in Barstow at 17 miles per hour, but we are expecting wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour near the Tehachapi area this afternoon. Valley forecast shows us air quality is in the moderate range today, and if you're heading outside, get outside maybe around noon. It'll be about 85 degrees. Our high for the day, 98, and then back into the 70s by tonight. Find out when this nice cool down is heading our way coming up in your 7-day forecast. Back to you.
Thanks, Leah. New details this morning on a fight between two men that turned deadly in Wofford Heights. It happened at a trailer park on Wofford Boulevard yesterday. The sheriff's office says William Harry Menma Jr. attacked John Bartlett because of a previous fight between the two. Bartlett had stab wounds to his upper torso and back, as well as blunt force trauma to his head. He later died at the hospital. Deputies then arrested Menma Jr. for suspicion of murder. The jury trial for a man accused of stealing 2 cars, then taking a woman hostage, continues tomorrow. The sheriff's office says Luis Pedroza led them on a chase in a stolen car starting back in Wasco in August. And then in McFarland, deputies say he ditched the car and broke into a home and took a woman hostage. The woman says he forced her into her SUV and drove off. Pedroza eventually pushed her out of the car and then stopped on Highway 99 and Pond Road, where he was tased and arrested. He faces several charges, including kidnapping and assault on a peace officer. Well, today is your last chance for an open house tour of this year's St. Jude Dream Home. 23ABC's Carlos Correa is live this morning in Southwest Bakersfield at the Seven Oaks community with more on your chance to win that beautiful house. Good morning, Carlos.
And good morning, Lindsay. Imagine waking up inside this $525,000 home. Come on inside. With the purchase of a single ticket, this can all be yours. And the best part, all proceeds goes to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's the 4 little words that changed Michelle West's life forever.
Your child has cancer.
7-year-old Tyler was diagnosed early last year with leukemia and has cancer of the blood.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming, and my heart was in 1,000 pieces at first.
Tyler is in his first year of treatment at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The facility, located in Memphis, Tennessee, has completely changed how the world treats children with cancer. Research and patient care is all done here under one roof.
Most of these tumors happen in locations like the head and neck and the extremities. And in these children, they're occurring when they're little, and they have a lot of growth left. And so if we go in and we do these big surgeries and treat them with radiation, they don't grow the same. And so they're left with a lot of cosmetic issues. We are desperate to find better medical cures where we can give medicines to treat these tumors to try to reduce these side effects.
Through the efforts of dedicated researchers, St. Jude has changed the survival for acute lymphoid leukemia from 4% to 94%.
So we're coming back into the lab to figure out if we can find a new Achilles heel or something that will allow us to attack this tumor more specifically than what we're doing now.
St. Jude is mostly funded through individual contributors, allowing families to focus on caring for their children instead of worrying about medical bills.
They put needles through me. That doesn't hurt. They do a bunch of cool stuff.
Danny Thomas founded the hospital. A statue of the late entertainer stands in the facility, bringing hope to many families around the world.
Looking forward to the day that we can celebrate our No Mo Chemo party. Looking forward to the day when we're free of cancer and living a life like we did before diagnosis.
And if you want to help out with the fight against cancer and maybe win this dream home, there's still time to buy your tickets. You can purchase them by calling 800-385-9134, or you can go to Kern Schools Federal Credit Union or Ashley Furniture Home Store. The last day you can buy your ticket is on Thursday. And Lindsay, this is a cool house. You can actually walk outside and head to the backyard here. Now, I had an opportunity to visit Memphis at the hospital, and I met this really cool kid. His name is Tyler, 7 years old. You saw him in the piece. I had an opportunity to talk to him and his family, and he taught me a little bit about being strong and, of course, truly define the definition of being a fighter.
Definitely. Tyler sounds like an inspiration, Carlos, and it must have been amazing to actually meet him in person.
Yeah, he actually, did some yoga for me, and he did some jokes. He told some jokes. He played some music for us. So it was really interesting and really a great opportunity.
Definitely. Very, very cool stuff. Sounds like a wonderful, wonderful boy. All right, we'll be checking back in with you later on this morning, so thank you for that, Carlos. Meanwhile, security forces in Iraq are waging a fierce battle against Islamist militants. ISIS captured 3 more towns in Iraq this weekend, but
Iraq is marching into a sectarian.
Well, here's a story that will have you buzzing. The president has announced a plan to help save America's honeybees and other pollinators. The president has announced that plan, and pesticides and mites, among other factors, have caused the honeybee population to drop off in recent years. They're crucial to the American food industry. The White House says that at least 90 commercially grown crops in North America rely on honeybee pollination, and that California almond producers are especially at risk. The Environmental Protection Agency and the Department of Agriculture, they will lead an effort to determine why honeybees, monarch butterflies, and other pollinators are dwindling and find ways to boost their conservation. A farmer's market and many more things, much more going on today around Kern County. We'll show you what all that is coming up next, and we'll show you a precious little doggy as well. Stay tuned.
Summer's